Ted's here. This is my very first video I'm uploading to YouTube. Been wanting to do this for quite some time and finally thought I would bite the bullet. I'm quite interested in crypto, XRP, and things of that nature. I do quite a lot of research, even through YouTube, but find that a lot of the content is usually price-based or has a bit of bias. There are really good creators out there that have quality information and research and are more transparent, and I'm wanting to sort of do the same thing. I'm not offering financial advice. This is just my opinion, my perspectives, my ideas. I'm not always going to get it right, and happy for the comments to say so. That way I'm learning as well. But today's video is going to be about why I think XRP is not a security. I think there's enough information out there to sort of come to that opinion. And I've got the library case up at the moment, and I think we've got enough information from the library case to sort of get a good idea of what's going to happen with XRP and the SEC, or should I say Ripple and the SEC. Basically, library was going against the SEC for the same sort of thing that the SEC is suing Ripple for. Now, the summary judgment for library has been done. It was done on November the 7th, 2022, and it wasn't in favor of library. And I think that's what's going to happen with the SEC versus Ripple. I think Ripple is going to lose with summary judgment, but I think the favorable outcome would be for XRP anyway. Basically, the findings for the summary judgment of library found that library did offer the LBC token as a security. Now, I think people are missing the point that library offered LBC as a security, and that's what they were getting sued for, and that's what they lost on. It's not saying that LBC is a security, only that it was offered as one, and that's why they've breached the SEC regulations and stuff like that. Now, the good news is that it was even said in court. I think it was either the judge or one of the SEC lawyers. They did make a ruling that second-hand sales of LBC do not qualify as the sale of a security. Now, that's really good news, and I think that's what the outcome is going to be with this Ripple versus SEC. So Ripple will probably, in my opinion, lose on summary judgment. They will say something to the effect that the initial coins they offered or sold or whatever they did were securities at that time, because they've offered them as securities. It's not that the token itself is a security. Whether or not there is any ruling or specific mention that the second-hand sales of XRP aren't a security, that will be the real, significant factor of what's going on. I think people need to sort of disconnect the idea that Ripple and XRP are the same, because they're not. Ripple is the company, XRP is the crypto, and even though Ripple has a large amount of XRP, they're not the same. And I think once people start wrapping their heads around that, it'll become a little bit more clear. But in saying that, you've also got it here. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission admitted on record that the sale of library credits, LBC tokens, in the secondary market doesn't constitute a security. The settlement came during an appeal hearing in the library versus SEC case on January 30. Now, the price spiked significantly on this news. I thought that XRP would do the same, and from my recollection it didn't, because I was really excited about this news and I thought it would be correlated with XRP, and from what I remember it wasn't. But library credits went from about 11 to 12 cents, and they over doubled to, I think it was 28 was the peak. If I can bring that up there. So let me do it. There we go, 28.5. So I think there's enough clarity and information given that the XRP secondary sales aren't a security. We've got this from the library case. And we've also got, even if you look at this, the key takeaway from the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is the SEC has accused Ripple of selling XRP in an unregistered security offering. It's not saying that XRP is a security. It's saying the way they sold them. So I really do think that the outcome for the SEC versus Ripple case is going to be very similar to Library. I know Library, there's other factors as well. I won't go into this video, but Library only argued one point of the Howey test, where Ripple is arguing all four. Library created their coin, as far as I'm aware. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Ripple didn't make their coin either. Ripple was gifted the coin. You can see it here. The XRP ledger first launched in June 2012. Shortly thereafter, they were joined by Chris Larsen, and the group started the company Newcoin in September 2012, quickly renamed to OpenCoin and now Ripple. The XRPL founders gifted 80 billion XRP, the platform's native currency, to the company. Ripple has since put the majority in escrow. So XRP ledger was made before Ripple even existed. Yes, it was given by the founders of Ripple, but they're two separate entities. So I think that's another factor that will come into play. Do I think it will help Ripple win this summary judgment or the case? No. I think it will be, I think they will get the same fate as Library. I think they will be ruled that their initial offerings or sales were a security. They're going to probably get a fine, whatever the case may be. XRP isn't a security. Then the rest of the lawsuit will be decided through trial or a settlement or whatever the case may be. If we do get that clarity, I don't think Ripple going to trial is going to affect the price as significantly as we sort of think. Either way, whether it goes up or down, I think the market possibly has already factored in that XRP isn't a security. The people that are holding XRP don't believe it's a security. Apparently, a lot of money has come in over the last couple of months. I don't think they would be putting in that money if they thought it was a security. If you would have asked me a year ago, I thought we would have had a ×5, ×10 increase on price based on some clarity in the resolution of this lawsuit. I'm starting to think a bit differently now. After this Library lawsuit and everything else that's been going on in the market, I think it's already factored in. Will we get an increase on price because the USA exchange is relisted and that? I'm hoping so. But will these huge price predictions of XRP happen? I don't think so. Would I love it to ×10? Absolutely. I hold quite a bit of XRP. With this video, I've tried to give, a transparent opinion on what I think is going to happen. Then again, it's just my opinion. If you agree or have any information that would be different to this, I would love to hear it. I hope I've helped you out a little bit. Like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully make some more videos in the future. Thanks.